I am Pepin, son of Charles Martel, and the first king of the Franks from the Carolingian dynasty. My story begins in the year 751, a time when my people sought a strong and righteous leader to guide them into a new era. My journey to kingship was not born of mere inheritance but of action, conviction, and divine favor. The Frankish throne was, at the time, a mere shadow of its former glory. Though the Merovingians were still called kings, they held no true power. It was the mayors of the palace, like my father Charles Martel and then I, who truly governed the realm. But I knew that the time had come to restore the dignity of the crown, not for personal glory but for the stability and unity of our people. In 751, with the blessing of Pope Zachary, I took the decisive step. The Pope agreed that it was fitting for the one who held the power to bear the title of king. Thus, Childeric III, the last Merovingian monarch, was deposed, and I was anointed as king of the Franks. This sacred act was more than a mere political maneuver, it was a divine affirmation of my right to rule. The anointing oil bestowed upon me symbolized a bond between the heavenly and earthly realms, granting legitimacy to my reign. One of my first acts as king was to fortify the alliance between the Frankish kingdom and the papacy. This alliance was not merely political but spiritual. I recognized the growing threat of the Lombards in Italy, who posed a danger to the Pope's territories. In 754, Pope Stephen II journeyed across the Alps to meet me, a rare and historic event. At Quierzy, I made a solemn promise to defend the papal lands. This oath would later materialize in my military campaigns against the Lombards, culminating in the donation of Pepin, a gift of territory that laid the foundation for the Papal States. As a ruler, my responsibilities extended beyond military endeavors. I sought to bring order and prosperity to my realm. I reformed the administration, ensuring that justice was served and that the lands were governed efficiently. I continued my father's work of strengthening the Frankish cavalry, which proved instrumental in securing victories on the battlefield. The unity of the Frankish kingdom was paramount, and I strove to consolidate its diverse regions under a single, strong authority. Yet my reign was not without challenges. The Saxons to the northeast remained a persistent threat, their raids a constant reminder of the fragile borders of the kingdom. My campaigns against them were arduous, but they demonstrated the might of a united Frankish force. I also faced internal resistance from those loyal to the old Merovingian line, but through wisdom and strength, I overcame these obstacles. My personal life was deeply intertwined with my reign. My wife, Bertrada of Leon, stood by my side, and together we raised two sons, Charles and Carloman. I took great care in preparing them for the responsibilities they would one day inherit. Little did I know that Charles, later known as Charlemagne, would surpass even my own legacy, leading the Franks into an age of unparalleled greatness. In 768, after 17 years of rule, I felt the weight of my years. My health began to wane, and I knew that my time on this earth was drawing to a close. Before my passing, I took measures to ensure the smooth transition of power, dividing the kingdom between my sons, as was our custom. Though I left this world with unfinished dreams, I departed with the satisfaction of having laid a foundation for a dynasty that would shape the destiny of Europe. I am Pepin the Short, not merely a king but a servant of God and my people. My reign was one of transition, bridging the old and the new, and paving the way for a future where the Frankish kingdom would shine as a beacon of strength and unity.